Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Catrice. Welcome back. If we are family, first of all, this is in order. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Yay! It's my birthday. I'm so excited. I don't know how you guys feel about birthdays, but me in particular, I'm excited for birthdays. And I wanted to take a few minutes of my birthday to kind of reflect with you guys as you continue to gain maturity, gain ages under your belt. I think that it is important that you do share your stories, that you do get them out there, because we all not out here trying to just struggle, okay? If there is an easier way to do something, please let somebody know so that we can all be great. There is enough space in the world for us all to be great. So today, I don't know what I'm calling it, my 7 birthday blessings. That's what I'm gonna call it. That's good. Right there on the spot. My 7 birthday blessings for you guys. Just a reflection of some things that I think will be helpful to you moving forward in your life. And please, above all, like if you hang around and you watch this whole video and you got something from it, please leave me something too. I need some wisdom. We got to do this. We got to be in it together. Okay, that's good. Let me take a sip of this because I'm gonna be like talking, and then I'm gonna be like this. Y'all know how that works. So, okay. Life lesson number 1. Number 1 comes to me via my college years, okay? Back in college, I was so lucky that I stumbled upon this as a pillar of my existence in college. And also, side note, all of these things are my reflections of life. So if you have your own reflections of life, like I said, leave them in the comments below. I want to read those. These are mine, from me to you on my birthday, okay? All right, number 1, college. Learn the power of saying no. No. You don't have to have a rhyme, a reason, or nothing. If it's no, it's just no. And it is okay for you to say no. I think especially at that age, I looked out, like I said, I looked out because I had a vision of what I wanted my life to look like. And I knew what didn't fit that vision. And I knew that I was gonna have to say no. I knew that. I knew the type of people I wanted to hang out. I know what kind of crowds I was like. I knew what I was setting myself up to do, but I also knew that in order for me to be successful, I was gonna need to learn how to say no. So it was no for everything. I was the most aggressive with the no back in the day. And I feel like just all people should start off that way. No. You wanna do this? No. I'm like, why do you feel bad about telling somebody no for something that you don't wanna do? They're like, I don't want them to feel that this ain't about them. This is about you. This is about you and the way you gonna be set up, and whether or not you gonna be happy. And there is nothing wrong with saying no. You don't want to hang out with somebody? No. Like, I really like you. We're friends. I don't want to hang out. So, just not today. No. If your feelings are so hurt by me saying no because I don't want to hang out today, then guess what? We don't need to be friends. And that's okay too. Again, I think that in the world of peer pressure, it is very crucial to understand how much power is in that, because we are trying to go through this life, and we are trying to find friends, and we are trying to find our people, and we are trying to fit in. And sometimes us fitting in leads us to like delete who we are sometimes. Like, I'm gonna do this because they're gonna like me more. I'm gonna do this because they'll call me and they'll wanna hang out more. I'm gonna do this because this is how I'm gonna get more friends, or this is how I'm gonna get more followers, or this is, how I'm gonna be liked. Like, that's why I'm gonna do this. Like, no! When you are done with this life, you are gonna have to be happy with you, and that's it. Because that's all there is. So, number 1, learn the power of saying no. Number 2, I learned from my husband. You know what? I'm supposed to be the cook in the family. I am not. He is definitely the cook. But I realize owning a set of stainless steel pots and pans has been crucial. Oh my gosh, I had no idea that they were so durable. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't own the non-stick stuff too. Definitely own that. I'm just saying that on the non-stick, it always peels up. It always, like, it's just always don't look bad at some point in time, and the stuff that flakes up off of it isn't good for you to ingest anyway, so you end up throwing more of those away. So I say for like your heavy duty cooking, like don't heavy duty cook in those Teflon material stuff. Get your set of stainless steel appliances for I'm just kidding. Go to Lowe's for $9.99. I'm just kidding, serious. But seriously, the stainless steel, oh, and bonus note, like if you ever burn anything to the bottom of it, put you some water in there, a little bit of vinegar. Vinegar cures everything. Let it sit for a little bit, boom. Scrub straight out, no problems, because we don't want no problems in here, no problems. Okay, I'm passionate about the stainless steel appliances or stainless steel pots and pans because I didn't know. Why didn't I know? Family. Somebody tell me. Okay, all right, let's move on to was that 2? Let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is, this also goes back to my right out of college first job stage. And I had myself a little bit of money, and I like fashion and I like to shop. And I would say one of the largest regrets of my young adulthood, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the stamp on this. One of the largest regrets of my young adult life is spending and throwing away money on fast fashion. I wish that I would have been given the tools immediately to find what my style is, find things that I liked, find things that fit well on my body, find things that I feel good in. Because if you try out a whole bunch of things, you will find things that work for you, and you don't have to go through tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. And not only will you find things, if you can create a wardrobe, it is so much more pleasant of an experience to go in a closet where things fit. Go in a closet where everything fits good on you. Go in a closet where everything looks good on you. Go in a closet where you could pick out everything and you were just happy. That is the kind of lifestyle you want to set yourself up for, because I threw away. I wish there was a way I could go back and like literally give you a number. There was at one point in time that I did not like to wear the same outfit twice. And therefore I was shopping like on a continuous basis. And that is just so beyond any realm of sanity. It's just beyond it. And as a young woman in society, you know, that's kind of just played up to a level of obnoxiousness because it is not necessary. I want to tell you, if you were young and you were watching this, let me tell you this. Those people that you looking at and they got all this fancy stuff on and they got all them followers following them, I'm telling you, they are getting paid to wear that stuff. Are you getting paid to go out there and spend all your money on this stuff? Because if you aren't getting paid for it, don't do it. You don't need it. Buy you a couple of good things, a couple of good quality things you can fit in. You can rotate in a new piece here and there, but you don't need all that. Just get you a classic wardrobe, however you want to set that up. It can be capsule sized or not. Just get you a classic wardrobe of stuff that fits good on you, and then you can intermingle some pieces here and there, but don't throw your money away on fast fashion. I feel passionate about that. I'm sure I threw away a trip to Europe. I'm sure I threw away, you know, a solid down payment on a car, if not being able to pay off a car. I'm sure I threw away enough money to put a solid down payment on a house. I am sure. Like, I wasn't counting the dollars. I wasn't counting the cents. I have no idea. Financial is something that I should have put in here. I feel strong about financials too when you were young. However, we don't stick with the 7, but don't throw your money away on fast fashion. Don't do it. Okay. We'll go with this. Do any of you know what these are? It doesn't matter if you do or don't. The point of this story is number 4. Learn something new. And not just something like basic, learn something like super outside of the box. I decided that I was gonna pick these up because my husband actually can use these very well. Let me know if you actually know what these are. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I wanna be able to do that. So I started, messing around with them for a little bit, and that little bit turned into a long bit because I thought I was a fast learner. And it turns out I am a fast learner, but these were hard for me. This was literally very difficult. It was a stretch, and it really made me push my brain to its capacity. I was confused because I'm like, I'm athletic, okay? I used to play sports. I could do this. This ain't no thing, okay? No, this is really, really, really hard. And I'm just like, oh, okay, this is the process you have to go through to find success. And I had lost that a little bit. Sometimes you have to struggle through some things. Sometimes you have to stumble through some things. You're gonna have to ask questions. You're gonna have to keep practicing over and over. All those little basic things kind of get lost along the way because you kind of get stuck into trying new things, but you really ain't trying nothing new. If you are not pushing your brain to it, push it to its max. I want to know if we will ever reach full capacity of usage of our brain. We don't use it all. We don't use it. We get stuck in a pattern and we don't use the full capacity of our brain. So push it to its limits. Make it work. Number 5. Number 5, I'm gonna go with drink water. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. The person who doesn't like water, the person who says water tastes bad, the person who says water doesn't have any flavor, the person who would rather drink a Coke than drink water, or rather drink coffee than drink water, the person who just doesn't have time for water. I'm tired of it. I used to be that person, so. I definitely used to be that person. Did you know your body is made up of water? I know you know that. And I feel like we don't give ourselves enough credit as people and enough understanding as a human race to take care of step number 1 when it comes to self-care of the body. To nourish it and give it what it needs. It needs water, okay? Your brain is made up of water. What if I tell you just all you need to do to be smarter is drink water? Just drink some water. There it is. We be out here trying to tell you like your body needs water and you're just like, I don't like water. This ain't about you anymore. This is about you taking care of your body. It's gonna take care of you if you take care of it. So let's just start with the basics, okay? Drink water. All right, number 6. Dang, we're moving fast. Are you guys, you feel me on this one though, right? Number 6, plant something. And I know you didn't know it's gonna go I know you know that I wasn't gonna go a whole video without saying to plant something. Plant a seed in the dirt. Watch it grow, nourish it, take care of it, watch it flower. I'm really excited about these ones. I'll be planting these today in celebration of my birthday. They are gladiolas, I believe. And I'm excited to see if they do or don't do anything from me outside in my garden. But I really would recommend just at least one time in your life, if you've never gardened before, never planted a seed before, start with something basic. Something, if you like to cook, start with an herb of some sort. You could do basil or chives. Green onions are really, really easy to grow. And then tomatoes are a really easy one to grow. Like if you like fruits and vegetables, tomatoes are easy. Cucumbers are easy. I mean, if it's the season of growing, right now it'd be super easy to go and grab some of that stuff. So it's summertime where I'm at. Grow you something. A lot of people will make the excuse they don't have space or don't have a green thumb. Yes, you do. Just try it one time. Grow something for yourself to eat. I think I guess I'm gonna go ahead and go full send and say grow something to eat just once, and let me know what you think about it. And that brings us to birthday blessing number 7. 7. And this one is a nod to the month of May. I don't know if you guys know this, but May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I think more than anything, my wish for people is ultimate happiness and ultimate self-love and self-respect and just ultimate peace, because I feel like that's what we deserve as a humankind, as a human entity, as a human race. We deserve that. And I don't know that we're given the tools that we need at a young enough age to be successful. And I'd like to see that trend changed just a little bit. What ends up happening is that we are all going through this thing called life. We are all trying to figure this out, all of us. And so in our quest to figure out ourselves, we sometimes neglect helping others, and especially helping youth. We definitely miss the mark with young people, because we're thinking, I think that there's just like a switch where a child just goes from happy and everything is wonderful and everything's good and they're playing with their toys and they're learning new things and everything's great to, oh, sad. And then you're like, why, what happened? Like everything was good a few seconds ago. And we just let our humans go through this life without the tools. And so one tool, if I could pass along to everyone, would be the understanding of your brain and how it needs to go through its systems, its checks, its balances. In order for it to be successful for you, you have to put in systems for it to help you out along the way. If the ultimate goal is happiness, I mean, I don't know what your ultimate goal is. My ultimate goal of life is to be happy on a regular basis. When I wake up in the morning, I want to be happy. When I go to bed at night, I want to be happy. When I wake up the next day, guess what? I want to be happy. That is my ultimate goal of life, to have more happy days than unhappy days. And knowing that, there are gonna be some days I'm gonna be unhappy. Of course, like I'm not just gonna, every day's gonna be a happy day. No, it's not. Don't be foolish. That's not how life is set up. Okay, life just comes through swinging the pendulum, trying to see who it can hit. Can I hit you? Because if I can, I will knock you straight off your feet. All right, and then what? And then what? When you were down, and then what? When you were sad, and then what? When you were depressed, and then what? And then what? You have to have those systems in place so that you can come out of this that happy person, the person that you deserve to be, the person that I've destined myself to be, a happy person I've destined myself to be. I deserve that. And so knowing when to unplug from life, like literally unplugging from things that are no good for you, unplugging so that you can sit down and find a center, unplugging so that you can sit down and hear your thoughts, unplugging because sometimes some people don't want to sit down with their own selves. Like they're just, I'm bored. Like bored? How are you bored with yourself? How are you lonely with yourself? Like I'm very content with myself. We're good. I'm happy, my thoughts are good, I feel good about things. I can reach out to people when I want to. What do you mean you're lonely? Stop. Don't even want to sit with your own brain and sit with your own self. Unplug. Figure out what self is saying to self so you know how to best nourish you. So you know how to best serve you. That's the most important thing here. Knowing when to hit reset. Reset. Do you know, and I know you do, your brain is set up for patterns. We like things that move in a direction of what we understand. so that we can best make a guess about what is coming up. Patterns. Your brain moves in a pattern. So if you are stuck in a pattern of depression, your brain will be stuck in that pattern of depression until somebody comes along and hits the reset button. And that somebody can be somebody else, but the somebody really at the end of the day is gonna need to be you. It has to be you. And you just need to come to the understanding of there are going to be times where I have gotten into a lull of something. There are going to be times where I have gotten stuck doing the same thing over and over, criticizing myself, saying the same negative things to myself over and over. And I need to get in here and I need to press the reset button. I might need to press it 5, 10, 1,500 times. It doesn't matter. I am under the understanding that my brain is set up on patterns, and that's the wavelength it's on. And until I can get it off that wavelength, I'm just gonna have to keep pressing reset, 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 reset. I think it's important that you understand and know how to find a source and plug in. Just like you plug your phone into the outlet, you also need to find a source that you can plug into and charge. It needs to be a solid source of motivation, inspiration, advice. It needs to be, it can't have no faulty wires. It needs to be a solid source. It needs to be a solid source. And you need to know when to go 100% at your goals and your dreams and your destinations and your desires. You need to know when to go, and you need to know when to rest. All of these things are so crucial in your mental mindset. And if you can figure out your brain, if you can get those tools figured out, wrapped up in a bow, once you get them figured out, pass them along to somebody else, because we all need a little bit of that from time to time. And that's the goal. 1, passing along information that we know. 2, eternal happiness and love and peace. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you for joining me here today on my birthday. You know that I can ramble on and on and on because I don't like saying goodbye, but you're coming back, right? Come back. We'll see you guys here later.